Hey my glam girls, welcome back to my channel. It's Chelsea and today we have another monthly favorites, and this month was kind of different because I feel like I did a lot of full faces of makeup brands and then I tried things here and there, so I didn't have a real opportunity to try, if I could say, makeup over and over again. But there are a few pieces of makeup here that your girl has been loving. So those are the ones that we're going to talk about. And then the other products that I'm going to do today, because I am going to put on makeup today, are products that I like, but I'm still going to be reporting back to you if they are like legit favorites or if they're just products that I genuinely like. But before we get into this video, I just want to say thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend some time with me. If this is your first time here, I would love for you to stick around and subscribe to my channel and join the Glam Girl Squad. And if you are a returning subscriber, well, thank you for so much for deciding to come back and support my channel with all of your likes and your comments. It really does mean a lot to me. So let's get into this video. Alrighty, so there has not been a primer that has stood out to me, and in all actuality, I haven't been using a primer every day. Maybe it's my skincare that's like making me feel like my pores are not as pronounced as they used to be. So, and we'll be talking about that soon. I know I keep saying I'm gonna do a skincare video, and I promise you guys that I am, but here's the problem. Let's just take a brief moment here. I am not loyal to my skincare. So I will typically change out my skincare every few months, and I am sent a lot of skincare in PR, so I'm constantly trying different skincare products. But there are staples that, like, no matter how much I try new products, I tend to go back to a couple of these same standard ones. So I've been wanting to do a skincare video, but then I'm like, well, I'm not using that anymore, and I'm not using that anymore. So I will do a skincare video, I promise, and it will probably be a compilation of things that I have been using and products that I recommend, and then what I'm currently using. Because I don't want to steer you guys wrong, and I also know that skincare is very personal, so I want to make sure that the video is thorough, number one, that you do understand why I use the products, why I feel the products are working for me. But I will say, I feel like my pores are definitely not as noticeable as they used to be. So we'll be talking about that soon. So for foundation, I felt like I used a standard 3 foundations in July based on the videos that I was doing. But of the foundations that I tried, it was the Becca Ultimate Coverage Foundation. I used the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation a lot this month, and I really do enjoy that foundation. I definitely would recommend it. But I did want to talk about a newer foundation that I have used, and I really do enjoy it. This one is still one that I'm trying out, so I don't know if it's an actual favorite, but I really do like it. But it is a Tom Ford Soft Matte Foundation. So I have the shade 7.7, and I recently reviewed this foundation. But this foundation is just a really beautiful everyday foundation. It's quite lightweight. The name Soft Matte, in my opinion, should be satin, because I don't think it's like a matte foundation, in my opinion, or even a soft matte. To me, it's just more satin-like. It's such a beautiful finish. Right now, I'm wearing it more light, and I think it just looks stunning. Oh, she's pretty. Oh, she's pretty. Yes, this is a favorite. I'm just gonna go ahead and call it. For concealer, I do not have like a new standout favorite concealer. I use Pat a lot this month. I use Charlotte Tilbury. Both of those are ones that I absolutely love. I've already listed them as favorites. But I did try a few times this new Becca Ultimate Coverage Concealer, and I do like it. So I'm gonna use it today. This is in the shade Caramel. And when I did my full face of Becca video, I did say that the name Caramel was kind of misleading because this is pretty light, but the coverage is really nice. It is more of a fuller coverage concealer, blends out really nicely, and it lasts you out the day. So although it's not a favorite, like, oh my gosh, I couldn't put it down type of favorite, it is still one that I'll keep reaching for because I do like it. So I'm gonna use that today. Moving on to powder. So another powder that I've been using a pretty decent amount this month is the Becca Hydro Mist powder. Now, this powder, like I said in my video, Full Face of Becca, it is very interesting and intriguing. And so it's really weird feeling on the skin because it feels cool and wet at the same time when you apply it to the skin. but then you touch your skin and you're like, oh my gosh, it's dry. It is the most interesting concept product that I have, but I really do like how it has set my eyes, and it doesn't replace my absolute favorite setting powders like the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder, Pat McGrath Under Eye Setting Powders. Those are still like top notch for me, but I have been reaching for this powder a lot this month, even outside of my Becca videos, and so this is what I'm going to use today to set my T-zone. So I'm using my Wayne Goss Airbrush brush, and I just lightly go in under my eye, and like I said, it's so weird feeling because the powder feels wet and it feels cool at the same time, but it is not. But I like how it does mattify my T-zone, but it does not overly mattify it. It also doesn't suffocate my skin, so my skin is still able to breathe throughout the day. I don't produce an immense amount of oils either because my skin feels so dry and dehydrated from the powder. So like I said, I have really been enjoying this powder. To set my face, I actually have a new product that I want to try today. So I purchased recently from Ilia, the Ilia Skin Tint Foundation, and then their Radiant Translucent Powder that has an SPF of 20. And I just want to try this today. I know this is a favorite, and I am going to be reviewing both products in a separate video, so stay tuned for that. But you know how you just get something new and you want to try it? That's basically what this is right now. But this is what the powder looks like, and this is in the shade Waikiki Run. So I'm going to take what's in the cap, because you guys know I don't like to use a ton of powder. This is my BK Beauty 102 brush, and I'm just going to, oh, wait. Actually, it's okay. I forgot I wanted to use a liquid highlighter, but I can use a liquid highlighter over the powder, so it's okay. But that's what I'm using to set the rest of my face. Okay, now on to an absolute favorite product. I'm talking like, this product has stolen my heart. This Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand Pillow Talk Medium. She's been bae. Like, she has been bae. I cannot rave enough about this particular highlighter. The only thing I do not like about this is that it is very messy in the cap. So I get a lot of like spillage and leakage on the actual product itself, but nothing to deter me. That's the only con that I have about this. But it's this beautiful rose gold color right there. And so you can swipe it on your cheeks. I prefer to put it on the back of my hand. I go in with my same concealer brush. This is the Morphe E8 brush. Tap it here, and the glow that we get is absolutely just perfection. Like when I come out with my own beauty products, because that's the long-term goal. This is the exact type of glowy product that I want to create. It does not pick up the product underneath, which I think is amazing, because like I just did, I completely forgot to put this on before I put on my powder. So usually I like to go in, put down my foundation and concealer, and then I'll go in with this product. But as you can see, she's fine on type of powder, and she's just, I mean, she speaks volumes in and of her own. She does not need an introduction. She just walks into the room and she's like, hey, I'm here. What's up? Oh, I love this. So I placed it here. I basically placed the product wherever I usually place my highlighter. So I like to place my highlighter in the middle of my forehead. And then I know some people don't like to bring highlighter down their nose. I actually do. Even down to the tip of my nose. And then right here. Y'all can't tell me that this is not beautiful. I refuse to listen if you say it's not. A bronzer that actually made me put down the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Powder. Guys, I know. Because that powder, that bronzer has been a ride or die for me since I started using it back in what, April, May? I think it was May when that bronzer came out. But there's been a bronzer that has actually made me put her down, give her a break. I have not stopped using her. Charlotte is still #1. But a bronzer that has made me go, oh, well, hello. Please don't be mad. It's the Gucci bronzer. I have the shade 04. Guys, she's stunning. Okay, so What makes Charlotte better than this product is that, and I did do a review comparing both Charlotte bronzer to this Gucci bronzer, so I'll link that for you, is that the Charlotte bronzer literally is just airbrush and flawless on the skin. Also, this bronzer does have a luminescence to it. So if you prefer a matte bronzer, then this is not gonna give it to you as well. Thirdly, this has a reddish hue to it, whereas the Charlotte bronzer is a little bit more neutral, which I prefer. So those are the 3 reasons why Charlotte is still #1 for me. But this, so this is the Rephr 22 brush. Rephr just sent me some more brushes. I am gonna do a full video on Rephr brushes, so that's what this is. This is scented. So if you don't like scented products, it is pretty heavily scented. I enjoy the scent though, so it doesn't bother me. But it's just really, really beautiful. So I'm gonna put the bronzer on this side of my face, and then you all can see what it looks like without, you know, with bronzer or without bronzer. So this is the bronze side, this is without bronzer. It is gorgeous. I thoroughly love this product. Last time I checked, all the shades were sold on Selfridges, so I will go ahead and link that down below. Now on to another favorite, the Pillow Talk Lip and Cheek Glow in Color of Dreams. Charlotte Tilbury was a winner for me this month, like a surefire winner. I prefer to use this on my cheeks versus on my lips. You can obviously use it on your lips, but I just like it on my cheeks. But this just gives the beautifulest flush of color. So I like to use, this is my BK Beauty 106 brush. I like to just dip it into the pan, tap the product on my hand, and then blend it out on the cheeks. And with the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand and Pillow Talk Medium, this cheek color in Color of Dreams, and then my bronzer, these 3 products have been literally my absolute favorites this month. Then let's go on to the eyes. So there's been 3 palettes that I've genuinely been reaching for a lot. Still loving Natasha's bronze palette. She's just amazing. Just amazing. I'm still trying to figure out what palette I want to use today. This palette is one of all the palettes I have of hers, this one definitely ranks within the top 3 for sure. This is just beautiful. So I've been reaching for that, and then I've been reaching for my 2 Charlotte Tilbury quads. Told you, Charlotte Tilbury is a winner for me this month. So we have Desert Haze, which is no new favorite over here. It's been in other favorite videos, but the newest one is this Queen of Glow palette, and I think this is the one I want to use today because she is just, maybe we should use just Natasha and Queen of Glow. I did do a review comparing the bronze palette to both of these quads, so I'll link that for you if you're interested in it. Let's just see where the wind takes us. So I'm gonna pull y'all in a little closer and then we'll do these. So I'm priming my eyes with the ABH primer. Let's start out with suntan. Where's suntan? Right there. So let's start with suntan. And this is a Rephr 15 brush. So first off, just patting the color in. And then blending it out. Then I'm going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Queen of Glow palette, and we're going to go in with this shade right here. And same brush, Rephr 15 brush. Start to deepen up the outer edge of the eye, kind of forming a V shape. Blending out the edges of this eye look with a clean brush. This is the Rephr 01 brush. Now going in with a BK Beauty 203 brush, I want to go in with the shade Bliss from the bronze palette. Pack that on to the center of the lid. This shimmer definitely does pack a better punch with your finger. Yeah. Much better payoff. For inner corner, let's go in with this shade from the Charlotte Tilbury Quad Queen of Glow. Let's pack that right there. Lower lash line, BK Beauty 204 brush. Let's go in with the deeper shade from Charlotte, very close to the lower lash line. Blend that in and connect it to the upper lash. Rephr 12 brush. Let's go back in with Suntan from the bronze palette, so this shade right here. And let's use that to blend out that burgundy shade from Charlotte. Let's go in with the Wayne Goss 26S brush, clean brush, and just further blending out everything, all the edges along the lower lash line and also on the outer edge of the eye. Going back in with Bliss and my No Name brush, and we're gonna put that right here. Basically repeating what we did on the upper lid. And then for the lower lash line inner corner, going back in with this shade from Queen of Glow and connecting it. Okay, so I'm gonna go in, do my brows. For liner, I'm gonna go with Hooked on Espresso from Milani. This is a Stay Put waterproof eyeliner. And then for brows, I'm gonna use the CoverGirl Ultra Fine Brow Pencil in the shade Soft Brown, along with the Benefit Brow Styler in the shade 4.5. And then we will come back to do mascara, because I do have a favorite for mascara. Now, I have tried some pretty good mascaras this month. For instance, Pat McGrath Dark Star Mascara is lovely, and I really do enjoy her. But there has been a mascara that has stolen the show because it has given me length and volume, and that is what I'm looking for. And it is this Armani mascara. This is the Armani Eccentrico mascara, and I did just use this mascara for the first time last week, but it has literally just stolen the show. I mean, just completely stolen the show. So I've added my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Primer. I always add a lash primer if I'm going in with a mascara and I'm not wearing lashes. But the amount of volume and thickness that I get from this mascara is just mind-blowing. And that's why this mascara is in my favorites, even though I just tried it last week. You know, there are some products where you're just like, yep, you are just it. And that's how I feel about this mascara. On to setting spray. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I mean, do I need to say anything else? So I purchased this when it released early. I want to say it was like the end of June, and I have not put it down. This spray is amazing. It really does hold my makeup. It lasts all day, and it looks so flawless on the skin. I highly recommend it. It is now available for purchase. So if you haven't taken a look at it, or if you haven't purchased it, this is by far my favorite setting spray, hands down. It does have fragrance in it, so if you do not like fragrance in your product, I do want to say that. It doesn't bother me, doesn't irritate my skin, and it is just flawless. So for lips, I've tried a lot of beautiful lipsticks this month, but today I want to go in with the Becca Ultimate Love Lipstick in the shade Nectar. This shade is so pretty. And the formula is really beautiful. It's a traditional lipstick formula, so that satin type of formula glides on really beautifully, and I love this color. And y'all, those are my monthly favorites. I thoroughly enjoyed every product that I used today, obviously, because they're my monthly favorites. But there was a lot of good products that I tried in July. I obviously could not have put all of them in this video, but these are the products that stood out to me, with, like I said, the top three being these three. Beauty Light Wand in Pillow Talk Medium, Gucci Bronzer, and then the Pillow Talk Lip and Cheek Glow in Color of Dreams. These three have been like serious bae in July. And I do not see them not being in my favorites in August. Even if I don't announce them, you'll still be seeing them in the description box, because I love those. But I would love to hear your monthly favorites from July. Let me know what you've been loving, what you've been trying out. Let me know products that you think I should try, because as you guys know, I love to review new products. Even if they're not newer to the market, but if they are new to me, I'd still love to review them. So let me know your favorites, and that is it. Thank you guys so much. Wait, oh my gosh. Thank you guys for getting me to 7K in July. Amazing, amazing. You guys are so I can't even begin to tell you how much you all mean to me, how supportive you all have been, and how much you all make this platform so enjoyable. I really do come back for each and every one of you. Thank you guys always for commenting and liking my videos, suggesting things, offering me tips and tricks and all of that stuff. I'm so appreciative of each and every one of you, and I cannot wait to continue to grow with each and every one of you. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I really hope to see you in my very next video. Bye, guys.